Hey bro, do you sometimes see a really, really cute girl in the library and maybe you think, oh, I wish I could have a conversation with that girl or maybe I could get her number. But you often end up in a situation where it's bit not very social calibrated to actually approach her because you need to be quiet and so on. Then I have a little tip to you how you can get a number or maybe how you can get a date from the cute girl in the library without disturbing her, without talking to her. I know it sounds weird. Let me explain. So 2 years ago, I was in a library and I saw this very, very cute girl. And I was walking around and thinking, okay, how can I approach her? She was in a place in the library where you need to be quiet. You were not allowed to talk. And I was really thinking, okay, should I wait till she's done reading and then maybe approach her when she walks out of the library? And then I thought, okay, that's maybe a bit stalker, kind of. And then I realized to not do anything because I was like, I cannot do this. Then I walked out of the library and then it hit me and I was like, I can actually just write her a note and give it to her. So I went back to the library and I wrote a note and on the note I wrote, I have never seen a girl look so serious and cute at the same time, Simon, and then my number, because she had this very serious face. So I thought it was funny to just mention that. So I went up to the girl and I gave her the number, and I tried to act very confident, so I was not shaking while I was giving the number. And I gave the number and smiled, so she could see that. So she had some time to see who I was, and she of course looked very like what. And then I went home. A couple of hours later, I got a number or a text from her, and she was very like happy about the number, and I made her day and so on. And then she told me that she really appreciated it, but she had a boyfriend. But it don't matter. The thing about it is that I realized that hey, you don't actually need always to talk with the girl to get a number so on. And from that on, every time I was in a library, I was just doing some lazy cool approach, and I started to just write notes to the girls I found cute, and I just went up, gave it, smiled, and so on. And I found it to be a very like chill way, you know. Of course, it will always be better if you can talk to the girl, but if you are, this is for you that is seeing girls in the library. So this is a little tip that you can use, that you can actually just write something on a paper and you can give it to her. And I actually also got a date from that. So that's a little story I wanted to share with you guys that I see cute girls in the library. Of course, if you have the opportunity, always go in a conversation, because then you can share who you are and you can create a connection and so on. That's much better. But if you are in a situation, it doesn't need to be in a library. It can also be in a silent train, or it can be in a place where you don't are allowed to talk or something, where it will be more social calibrated. Then you can just write a note, because when you think about it, it's actually it's kind of taken out of the movie, kind of. And in my experience, the girls really like it. The only problem with that is, when you give notes and you actually text the girl and you go on a date with her, it's pretty much a blind date, because you haven't talked with her. So that's the downside. But I just want to share this story, and I hope that you go out to a library and give some notes. I will hit the gym, but if you want to learn more about me or maybe get my help or something, you can check out my description. All the best.